A lot of effort by the coaches and the players. I mean, we had to get the grades right, the mindset right, and start playing with the right people. So that's been our progression, and we come to where we are today and doing well.
Yeah, I mean, like Dom said, it was just finding the right guys, and having some leadership, which is what we're providing now, and just trying to find that throughout the past years that we've been here. It's been kind of hard, especially for me, trying to step up and be a leader and be more vocal, get the younger guys to follow my footsteps. So.
Yeah, I'd say it was just a long process. Coming from the bottom, really, there's no one to really look up to as a freshman, because there's a new coaching staff, and there are still some guys that were with the old coaching staff, so they kind of were doing their own thing. So we didn't know who to really follow. So we kind of were thrown out there, like just as freshmen. So we had to learn on our own. So right now, there is leadership for the young guys to look up to. So that's a more positive thing. But yeah, like I said, it was a long process, and it's all worth it.
Now that freshman year, did y'all think that y'all could turn it around like this, or was it one of those things like, man, what did I get myself into?
I'd say, yeah, I thought we could turn around just the first day we all came here, because I can remember like it was yesterday, the first day coming in here and just meeting these guys for the first time, and it was just a great group of guys, and I'm glad I grew up with everybody. So yeah, I had the positive thought of changing it around, but it just was a matter of time, and right now we're just coming together day by day, so it's a more positive thing.
Yeah, and I mean, of course we came in with the mindset thinking we didn't think we were going to be 1-11 our first year anyway, but we always thought that we were winners, and we played hard, we did everything hard, so we never had I would say a losing mentality.
Dominic, were you here during the Wallace's last year?
That's something.
I'm apologizing.
Yes.
You were?
Yes, I was.
What was the change like when Al, the culture, how did the culture change for you guys when Al came in as opposed to Bob? Was there any?
Let's see. It was when Coach Golden came in, what he instilled that we didn't have is a relationship basically with him and and the coaching staff. With Coach Wallace, we saw him, but we barely got to know anybody on the staff. They really didn't talk to us, didn't care about personal life, stuff like that. But with the new staff, they got to know us. They treat us like partners, and basically love us. So.
For you personally, what has this turnaround been like, going from the bottom of the bottom to having a chance to win the East title, and then a chance to go to a bowl game?
I mean, it's a great feeling. It just keeps making me and the team more hungry. We just want more. Just keep wanting more. Every time we win, it's just like feeding something. Make us keep wanting to keep going.
Your defense has propelled you throughout the whole season. I'm sure it's something you take a lot of pride in. What's it like week after week during practice, kind of going against the offense and preparing for the next game?
It's just competing with each other, basically. It's intense. We're all going after each other, and it's just once the game's over on Saturday, we heal up, rest up the day after, and then we come back in ready to work for the new opponent. So, I mean, we all probably have the feeling that we want to get back on the field with each other, so we just want to get better. So we're just going to do whatever it takes to get back on the field with each other and just fight it out, I guess.
It's fun. Competition is fun between the offense and defense, because we're all good friends, getting on the field and going after each other.
Talking trash.
It's always fun. Always talk about it. We'll meet up in 20 years from now and still talk about it. So it's one of the memories that we cherish.
How exciting is not only the 8 straight victories, but just the national attention that the team's been getting? 23 votes in the AP poll. What do you guys have to say about that?
I think that's exciting for the media and everybody outside, but we really have our heads down and we're just focused on our next game. I don't think that's really a big concern for us. When it's all said and done, maybe we'll look back and say, yeah, that was something that was pretty cool, but it was special. But it's not really our concern right now.
Was there ever a time where the seniors, the guys in the senior class, you guys like, you know, maybe your freshman year or sophomore year, you guys sat down and said, look, we got to be the ones who turn this thing around? I mean, did you guys ever have a meeting like that? And if so, what was said?
I wouldn't say it was our class that really, I'd say it was our sophomore year against Buffalo. Well, from that day on, it something just clicked, especially on the defensive side of the ball, and as well as the offense. But on the defensive side of the ball, something just clicked. Like we never wanted to put a show out like that and basically be embarrassed like that ever again. So from there on, we kind of held each other accountable to a different standard ever since then. So like even right now, we're at a level where if one person messes up, we're all going to get on them and make sure they get it right the next play. So we just play so we don't mess each other up. So we just want to be perfect each time. So we want everybody to do their jobs and just execute our roles.
To get you involved in the conversation, I asked this to the other guys, what was it like playing as a freshman? What was one of the toughest things you had to go through to get where you are today?
One of the toughest things as a freshman would be the physicality of the game. And coming in as boys, really, where in most programs we redshirt at the age we were. And we came in and played and got our butts kicked. And that was definitely the biggest challenge we had. But as the years go on, you lift and you practice every day and you go against these guys every day and you get better and better, and that's how we've grown as a team.
I know right now you guys are like focused on the rest of the games, but have you ever took a thought like, because when it's all said and done, your senior class is going to be known for the class to turn Temple's football program around, and does that bring a lot of pride and joy to y'all? And have you actually thought about that? Like, hey, you know what I mean?
One of the reasons I came here, I've been through the process already in high school, and with some of the things that Coach Golden was saying, while he was recruiting me, and when I got here, the things that he was doing, I knew we were on the right path, and time after time, we were just saying, we could do something special, we could leave a legacy here, we can look back and have something to talk about when we all come together as, our senior class and meet up later on down the road. So, yeah, I saw it.
Anyone else?
I never really sat down and really thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just been trying to stay full, but that is definitely gonna be, a spectacular memory, like a great memory that we all have to cherish for life.
Mm-hmm. Also, the question you have to ask yourself when you're asking that question is, what have we really accomplished yet? You know what I mean? But we still have a lot of work to do. We still have a few more games to play. And when it's all said and done, hopefully we could be that class. But I really don't think we're there yet.
What do you have to do to get there?
Excuse me?
What do you have to do to get there then?
What do we have to do to get there?
Take it one day at a time.
Keep winning.
Keep winning, keep practicing hard, stay on the same process that we've been doing. It's a process that you go through every week. You stay on that process, you have a better chance of winning.
Alex, you talked about the Buffalo game, how that kind of lit a fire under you guys after you lost. What about the UConn game? Did that sort of, after a game like that, just losing after you thought you won, did that really light a fire under you guys?
It did kind of strike us pretty hard, but I wouldn't say it was kind of an embarrassment like the Buffalo game was. It did hit us hard. We did think we won the game, but when it comes down to it, Buffalo, we had a different mindset when we played Buffalo. And after that day on, we practiced the next day, and we never usually practice after a game. And we practiced the next day at nighttime. We scrimmaged each other, and it was a bloodbath, and we were going at each other. And ever since that day, we just decided, we held each other accountable, decided we're never going to put a show like that out ever again. And we held up our end of it and make sure of it.
What was significant about the UConn game was they were the biggest gyms that year, and we've all seen the film, and we probably should have won that game. And that made us realize how good we are, how good we could be.
Potential.
Yeah, we had a lot of potential as a MAC team, the seller of the MAC pretty much.